I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold in many ways. Instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in. Let's be clear, Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. I would call the foundation of BlackRock is about hope. You invest for retirement because you believe tomorrow is better than today.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Hex Token channel. Your host Superman in the house. And yes, the BlackRock CEO. The one thing we agree is that crypto is here to stay, and it's hope for the future. So I thought I'd flash back that old BlackRock CEO video, and of course, kind of cool. They're going to probably pump a lot of money into it. So let's go. And of course, we've got that spot ETF as well. They politely get preferential treatment. You guys know how the game is played. So that's pretty much it. Let's get into it, folks. Welcome to the channel, and of course another day in Pulsechain paradise. We've got a bit of a pullback in the market today, but it's always opportunity, right? Always opportunity. And opportunity was always going to be particularly good in the early stages of the Pulsechain launch. And of course, we're wrapping up day 86. Yeah, I say it again, day 86, about to start day 87, still inside the third month. So we're going to get into that as well. 80, what did I say? 86. Yeah. Now remember the special day 88 for Ethereum. So we're coming upon that in 2 days. So let's see whether we get a bit of a move on that day, because that's just going to rock and roll, right? Rock and roll. Let's get into it though. Let's set up everything. Get into the comments as well. A big shout out to everybody on Superman Crypto channel. That's really starting to grow. I think we've added like 70 subscribers in the last 2 to 3 days. So a big shout out to Superman Crypto channel, and of course also here at Hex Token channel as well. We're multicasting to 2 channels at the moment, and of course over 9,500 subscribers, I believe. So that's pretty good as well. Big shout out. We're going to keep growing and growing and growing. Spread the word. Share the channel around. We're doing daily updates. We are documenting Pulsechain's growth from day 1 onwards. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And of course, all the latest news. We're trying to cover everything that's launching. Obviously today we've got GoPulse X, and I have an X there. GoPulse X has launched on Pulsechain. And so we're going to be covering that today, an all-in-one trading platform. And of course, we're going to talk about some of the cool things on that platform when we get up to it. Let's get into the chat and say hello to a few people. We've got Lights Beneath in the house. Hello, how are you today? Very, very good, of course. What do we got? Hex, EHEX, PLS, PLSX in the center for the win, 100%. This is the gold standard crypto from Richard Hart. We're going to talk about that all day long. We got Thine in the house there. Good to see you. You guys had a bit of a chat. I think we got Sign and Crypto Wally. Thine and Crypto Wally in the chat. They're having a good old chat before the live stream starts. So we're going to jump through all of that. Who else has jumped in here? We've got Crypto Wally says hello to you. We need some positivity and believers. Hex, PLS, PLSX, and PZN he's got on the back end there. That's an interesting one to tag on. We got Sandy Beach as well. Hey, Sandy. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you. Good to see you back. Sandy is amazing, and a big shout out to you. And of course, it started doing your health updates again today. So if you go to Twitter, Sandy Beach, definitely post your Twitter account in there again. 3,300 something followers on Twitter and growing. So that's pretty cool. In fact, Hex Token on Twitter, or it's actually Token Hex on Twitter. We're very close, 40 I think followers away from 3,000. So if you haven't followed Token Hex on Twitter, or X as it's called now, then go and follow Token Hex, and let's see if we can get 40 more followers and hit that 3,000 target as well. So that's going to be kind of cool. Who else has jumped in the house there? Joey Torres, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, Joey. And check my pulse as well. Good evening, Hex Token family. Absolutely check my pulse. Always a pleasure. We got Hexcavator in house there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, buckle up for the ride to prosperity. Woohoo! I like that. That's a very, very cool statement today. And a Wookiee on the run from Brian. Wookiee is on the run from Brian. That's hilarious. What do you guys get up in the Discord? I do not know. And hey, look, it wasn't me putting the sound effects in the Discord. chat today. Someone was just coming in, putting sound effects on, and then leaving all the time. It wasn't me. I swear. I may be guilty though. I may be guilty. All right, we got Hex Force 1 as well. Hey, Superman scooped up some cheap Pulsechain. Nice one there, Hex Force 1. It's the day to do it, right, on the pullbacks. And hello, Hex Token, and everybody from Sandy Beach. Welcome, Sandy Beach, to the house. Looks like we've got about 50 people watching at the moment, so big shout out to everybody. Brian's in the house there, one of our 2 community leaders, chasing down Wookie from the looks of it. What's up, folks? Crypto Compassion, welcome to you. Phil Mutz as well. I've been thinking that lately. Hex needs to become a meme, focusing on mechanics and use in short-sighted, says Phil. DJ Paulie Wood, win in the house. Yo. The most stylish, fashionable person in the Pulsechain Hex community is DJ Paulie Wood, and the man knows how to party and socialize. Big shout out to DJ Paulie Wood. Always love his content. We got a question here from Check My Pulse. Would it be possible for Richard Hart, for a wallet, Richard Hart wallet, I call it the Hart wallet, to just add a Quest payment option to pay someone peer-to-peer? Or is that illegal? No, I think that should be fine. One of these smart devices creates a crypto app like Cash App. Yeah, I think that'd probably be possible. Gab's in the house as well. I just finished seeing the documentary down here in South Beach, Miami. Very well made. Oh, that's cool feedback there, Gab. South Beach, Miami. Woohoo! Nice. And hi from Rabbi Bay, Brisbane, says Ivor. Good to see you. Shout out to Brisbane. Brisbane's a beautiful place. I mean, the weather there is absolutely amazing. So big shout out to Ivor, living the dream there. Will be a EFK for 30 minutes on the treadmill starting now. Nice one, Brian. So Brian is also, I've started doing my walkings, right? So I finished day 20 yesterday. I'm doing day 21 today. The weather's okay outside. It's not sunny as such, but it's okay. And of course, Brian's on day, what are you on, day 7 or 8? Yeah, day 7, I think Brian's on. And of course, a big shout out to Sandy Beach, inspiring us all with her daily update tweets on health and fitness. We got Clintron's crew in the house. Hey, crew, good to see you. Who else has jumped in here? Archipelago, hi all. Good to see you, Archie. InvestX in the house. Now, if you haven't checked out investx.io, definitely check it out. It is an amazing workspace for you on Pulsechain. Beautifully done. And of course, it's been about, maybe 2 years, 1 or 2 years in the making. They're from InvestX, and they're always building out new features there on investx.io. So check it out, and welcome to the chat there as well. We've got Anita in the house. Good to see Anita. This is definitely favorite shows here, Sandy Beach. Oh, that's very nice. We appreciate that. And Dave down under as well. Hi, Superman. Good to see you. Christian in the house. Hey, good familiar. Pulse Demic. Morning, sir. Picture some Pulse at great prices. Looks like people in the chat there picking up some Pulse X and Pulse. Well, the price is on a dip, so nice work there. And getting locked away in very good hands is the volume. Smash the likes. Definitely smash the likes. One day at Bandcamp, yeah, that might have been one of the audios that that is now in Discord. I'm sorry, I feel bad about it. We did it yesterday. It's a bad thing. Now Brian knows what we're up to yesterday. All right, we got Regeneron as well. Rain has stopped. Beautiful day today. Nice. Who else has jumped in here? DJ Paulie Wood. I think we're almost up to date, have we? I think we are. Detached Soul as well. Yo. Detached Soul in the house. All right, let's get into it, folks. The big news of the day, and of course, is the launch of GoPulseX.com from GoPulse. GoPulseX from GoPulse. So they launched. Let's get into it. This is the update here. So on Twitter here, GoPulseX.com is live. GoPulseX is Pulsechain's all-in-one trading platform designed to both save and earn you money. And that's kind of cool, right? So save and earn you money. So cheap on the fees, super fast, and has a referral program, which won't be starting for at least 5 or 6 days, I understand. It enables you to seamlessly swap tokens. This is on-chain, by the way, so on Pulsechain, utilizing a diverse range of liquidity across DEXs. So it's going to go across all these DEXs that have been launching on the old Pulsechain there. So thinking of PulseX and probably, PHUX and I guess in the future 9inch and what is that? What else is out there? Pulse Rate, Daytona Finance, these sort of things. So I guess that's what they're harvesting the best liquidity prices for you. And of course, they've got a wiki page for that as well. And I use that as a thumbnail, right? Thumbnail. They've had 18,200 views so far on this tweet. So really, really cool. And that was only launched a little while ago. So in the last, 12 hours is it? 10, 11, 13 hours. No, close to 14 actually, 14 hours ago. It's got a robust set of features as well, which is kind of cool. And we're going to go through some of that too. And some big congratulations on the launch. We're planning to add a bunch more DEXs over the next couple of weeks. PHUX 9-inch pulse rate. Oh, I just said all those. How about that? I didn't even read this tweet. Wherever liquidity is, our goal is to be the door of all pulse chain liquidity without users having to worry about anything, which is pretty cool. So the cool thing about that, they had already launched a buy function for cross-chain, right? So you could come from Ethereum over to Pulse Chain or other chains, and you could get native Pulse. So that's the Pulse coin. So you have to worry about Unwrapped and things like that. You get the native Pulse coin. And, of course, now they have on-chain. So we've got cross-chain and on-chain all from GoPulse, which is pretty cool. So nice work from the team there. And they've been working on this for months. And, of course, we use it every day for talking about Pulse Chain prices. But big news here. Really, really cool. So you can go to GoPulse X to do on-chain swaps. 450,000 tokens or something like that, they said. You can buy Pulse on cross-chain using GoPulse.com buy. So they've got everything there now. Cross-chain and on-chain, very, very cool. And, of course, they've got a lot of followers too, 9,000. That's a pretty decent amount for Pulse Chain where we're at the moment. So looking good. So kind of cool. Now, their GoPulse referral program, they're going to have that too. Now, this is going to be big for influencers. So you're going to see probably a lot of Pulse Chain and Hex influencers use these referral programs because if you think about it, in Pulse Chain, all the influencers don't generally they don't do margin trading. We don't shill centralized exchanges, generally speaking. And things like that, because a lot of that stuff gets people wrecked, right? 95% or more of people get wrecked doing that stuff, generally speaking. You got to have a bit of skill to do that sort of stuff and risk appetite. For Pulse Chain and Hex influencers and anybody that's got like a network or something like that, maybe on Instagram or Facebook or whatever you're on there, that they're going to have a referral program that you can spread the word. So that's going to drive more promotion. And more promotion is going to mean a bigger network effect, and more people are going to hear about Pulse Chain and be able to come and buy. So it's kind of cool like that. So that's coming in 5 to 7 days. That's going to be really important. So even though Pulse Chain and Hex influencers don't spread that stuff around, being having win-win, what I call win-win referral programs. That means you win, they win, and of course it's going to be pretty cool like that. So looking forward to that. That's coming up, and you'll see my referral link here on the view as well. So it's going to be cool. A really cool win-win solution. I like those. So that's kind of cool. So what is the win-win? Well, the volume comes on and buys PulseX and other things like that, and it drives the price up. That's the win. And of course, the person who's spreading the word gets 0.25% of the fee of everything that trades. So that's kind of the win-win there. We saw the Coast team launch the fiat on-ramp, off-ramp. And for example, they've got a referral program with that. Now, it's only available to United States, UK, Australia and Canada at the moment, but we'll be spreading in September to New Zealand and other places, I understand. So that means that at the moment, only influencers in the UK, US, Australia, and Canada can actually use that because you have to sign up and do that. So that's pretty much it. But these subtle referral programs, they're really small. They're not too big, but if they're based on volume, and I think that's a win-win. And it's going to help push more adoption, and not just Pulse Chain and Hex influencers, but anybody out there. It could be big crypto influencers out there, like maybe Ivan on Tech, maybe BitBoy. All those people can now use more referral codes that are coming in some of these really cool bridges and on-chain swaps. So that's really important, I think, and it will drive a lot of volume to Pulse Chain, which is a win-win. That's pretty much how it works. So big shout out to the team there. What else they got here? All-in-one here, swaps. With optimized routing and order execution for all. Very, very cool, of course. So a lot of people are pretty excited about this. You can buy Pulse, GoPulse.buy. PulseX, of course, incentive and Hex. You can buy all Richard Hart's tokens on there as well. Very, very cool. Look at that. It's been almost an hour since we last revealed Post Chain. And they've been working hard, this team, building a lot of cool stuff. So very cool. Now let's get into the actual site. So if you go to GoPulse.com, you will find the last tab here. It's got a swap. That is what you're talking about. So if you want to do a cross-chain buy, you can use the buy Pulse. That will get you, if you're on Ethereum, you can buy Pulse on Pulse Chain. You just have to switch your wallet around to Pulse Chain network, of course. But if you want to just do on-chain swaps, they've now got GoPulse X, which is the swap button here. And you can see it's very simple. You just have to connect your wallet up. So let's quickly do that. You just connect your wallet up. And you can either scan mobile wallets or stuff, use a lot of wallets, Wallet Connect, I guess, and everything else, which is kind of cool. And you can connect your wallet up. You can use mobile as well, so it's kind of cool. And that's how easy it is. You can put that in. You can put in some Pulse there if you got Pulse in the wallet, and you can swap it over to other tokens. And I understand it's like something like 450,000 tokens or something. So it really is incredible. You got all your Hex derivatives, Icosa, Hedron, Maxi, Trio. You got all the stuff there. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy good. So you got all that there. So super easy. You've got obviously Hedron, Icosa, Base, Trio, Lucky, Decky, Maxi. These are all the Hex derivatives. This is really set up really well to preferential Richard Hart's tokens and derivatives. Obviously, you got PulseX, Incentive, and Hex at the top. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. And you got the stables as well from Bridgeton as well. So you got eDai there, USDC, USD Tether, and eHex there as well. So that's pretty cool. The one thing they haven't got at the top list there is probably Ethereum Bridgeton. But apart from that, it looks really, really, really good. So congratulations to the team there. We've got Wrapped ETH down the bottom here. I can see that. So there is Wrapped ETH on there. So that is at the bottom. Pretty cool. And you can swap. It's going to look for the most efficient route there for you. No fees at the moment either, which is pretty cool. So super easy. Now, obviously, they already have portfolio. They've got Hex staking. This is really a one-stop shop. This is what they're trying to do here on this platform. They've got lots of other features as well, like revoke tokens, lots of other different features in here. So pretty cool. You've got Hex stakes and portfolio as well. So looking good. So you can see the portfolio value on Pulsechain. You can see Hex stakes as well. And then, of course, you've got the stats around Pulsechain, the validators, and, of course, the prices, which we use all the time. Now, the other cool thing is they have a little Wikipedia, which tells you all about it. And, of course, we've got Pulse X here. Pulse X is Pulsechain's all-in-one trading platform designed to both save and earn you money. It enables you to seamlessly swap tokens, utilizing a diverse range of liquidity across various dexes. So, because it's got a referral code, well, at least it will have in 5 to 7 days. That means you don't have to be an influencer or anything. You can go out and you can spread the word. You can give it to your friends or whatever else and drop in your link everywhere you go. And it adds up, may add up in time. People are using that a lot. So, yeah, good luck. Good luck on that one. Anyway, we've got the robust features here. Robust, reliable, highly secure swapping experience. Unstoppable architecture, 100% decentralized. Censorship-resistant awesomeness. Burns Pulse with every swap. So that's bullish for Pulsechain. We got the EIP 1559 burn. Buys and burns PulseX with almost every swap as well. Trades over 450,000 tokens. Unbelievable. Mind-blowing. So that's pretty cool. Even the freshest drops within seconds of hitting the chain. Now the other thing about this is that this is super fast. So it refreshes really quick. If you're on Uniswap, it could take you 10 to 30 seconds to get a routed mechanism. This does it in milliseconds. It really is super fast. It's lightning fast. Swaps confirmed within seconds and milliseconds sometimes. Works on every device in every browser with every wallet. So very, very cool. So I understand that the reason why it's so fast is it uses a linear technology as opposed to a parallel technology, which is what Uniswap does. And, of course, clean, user-friendly UI, great for onboarding new users to PulseX. GoPulse X does not have its own crap coin. If you want to invest in it, buy PulseX. So it doesn't have its own coin. You can buy PulseX and then share your referral link everywhere to profit twice from every swap. Isn't that cool? Save on every swap, of course. Got all that cool stuff. GoPulse X utilizes multiple markets, DEXs, AMMs, and DeFi protocols to provide optimal rates, so the best rates. Whenever you type in how many tokens you want to swap, GoPulse X intricate routing algorithm instantly analyzes quotes and fees from dozens of routes. It's blazingly fast, about 80 times faster than other competitors. All calculations happen within milliseconds. The UI represents all analyzed routes with a connector tokens and exact output amounts for full transparency. GoPulse X automatically determines the most efficient route for the optimal trade. All of this happens in the background. GoPulse X ensures the best price, lowest slippage, and highest returns for each transaction. You save the money without even having to worry about anything. Pretty cool. So super user-friendly there. The fees, GoPulse X does not charge any fees, at least until the referral program goes live, which we understand in about 5 to 7 days. After that, referrals will earn 0.25% of their referee swaps. The main purpose of the referral program is to bring more volume to PulseX increase in the PulseX buy and burn. The increased network usage also results in accelerated pulse burn. Burn, baby, burn. Now, security, GoPulse X ensures the security of your transactions with a full trustless, non-custodial architecture. You always retain custody of assets, I should say, and stay in control of your keys. There are no signups, tracking, personal data, KYC, AML. Now, KYC is know your customer. AML, there is any money laundering or something, anti-money laundering or ads. You can use GoPulse X completely anonymously as well, which is kind of cool, and there's more fees as well. Gas fees, MEV protection too. So gas fees and MEV protection, which is really cool. You see MEV bots on quite a few peers now. There's a lot of people using bots on the old Pulsechain. It's automatically protects you from flash bots, MEVs, and sandwich attacks to reduce slippage by up to 50%. So really cool. And the gas fees super, super cheap. So kind of cool on that one. GoPulse X is for everyone. Designed for both new users relying on simple and intuitive user experience and advanced traders that value capital efficiency. So awesome stuff there. For new Pulsechans, enables you to easily swap any token you own to any other token on Pulsechain, providing you with endless trading possibilities at your fingertips. It works like a search engine that compares dozens of routes across multiple markets to get you the best swap rates. This eliminates the need to use multiple services. GoPulse X ensures you always get the most tokens possible, encapsulated in a simple UI that makes swapping easy and intuitive. So it looks pretty bullish. For experienced traders, that's a lot of people that watch Hex Token and Superman Crypto. GoPulse X provides a comprehensive solution for decentralized on-chain exchange with fast order execution and deep liquidity. It's a streamlined swapping process with focus on speed and efficiency. Take advantage of enhanced trading opportunities with the most cost-effective way to swap tokens. So super, super bullish. And of course, the referral program will be coming within something like 5 to 7 days, I understand it. So a big shout out to the team there from GoPulse. And of course, yeah, I think that's coming pretty soon there as well. So big shout out on that one. So super easy. Yeah, referral program should go live within 5 to 7 days coming out there as well. So that's really going to start boosting up. You can see all the influence out there posting their little link to the site. So very, very cool. All right, so we got what do we got there? We got the Coast team with their referral program coming to be able to have an on-ramp, off-ramp to Pulsechain with Fiat. And now we have obviously a on-chain swapping mechanism with referral program for Pulsechain and PulseX. Isn't that beautiful? Really is cool. So people are encouraged to promote in a win-win fashion. And I think that's really, really, really cool on that. So big shout out to the team. I'm going to post the link to this in the chat there if you want to check it out. I think it is really a great thing. And hopefully I've communicated it well to you guys how cool this stuff is from Coast and from GoPulse X. Really is a really cool feature and a win-win for everybody. Increased volumes, increased prices, and of course more scarcity. And you get a little bit of referral for it. How about that? Not bad. Spread the word. Don't have to be an influencer. Just give it away to anybody. Maybe the guy down the road, you just met him. I don't know. Here's a link. Give it the. All right, so that's pretty cool. And of course, you can find all the links on here, GoPulseX.com and all that sort of stuff. I'll be obviously posting links. I'm sure every single person out there is going to start posting links, which is good news. It's going to get it out and about. Sometimes people need a bit of an encouragement to start spreading the news. And of course, there we are. There is a good one there from GoPulse. So very cool. Very easy to use as well. Like I say, you just connect your wallet, put your Pulse, decide what token you want to get. Maybe I want to swap Pulse to PulseX. I just click swap and bam, it's going to happen. Very cool. All right. I think that's it. Should we buy a little bit? Should we do a little bit? Let's do 10,000 Pulse just to kick it off there. 10,000 Pulse to buy 32,000 PulseX. Let's go. Let's swap that. And please confirm within your wallet. I'm going to do that. And let's go for gold. Confirm. And waiting for on-chain confirmation. Let's go. Up and to the right. We're going. All right. Close. Yes, that was super fast. OMG, that was super fast. It's the first one I've actually done. I haven't done any before this. I did that live. You guys know I like to do stuff live. And I picked myself up some 32,000 PulseX, which I'm going to have to pay back to my debtors there somewhere like that. All right, that's pretty much it. That's how easy it is, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was super fast. That was definitely as good as they say. So very cool. You saw it live here for the first time on Hex Token. So very cool. All right, so that is pretty much it. Now, obviously, they got the Wikipedia as well. You can get access to that on the site also. and it's got a lot of details about everything here, everything on all their products. Basically, you can see everything, their portfolio, their buy PLS cross-chain bridge there, and of course got credit card too, and of course the GoPulse there, the how to, and I've also got a step-by-step guide. Pretty cool, right? Get a wallet. It could be MetaMask or Coinbase or something else. Could be internet money, I guess. Get some Pulse, and of course, kind of cool. You can buy that. Go to PulseX, connect your wallet, select which tokens to swap, type in how many tokens, and click on swap. And you saw me do it live. Pretty easy as well. So cool. I'm going to post the wiki here as well because I think it's worth posting. So enjoy that. And bam, bam, bam. There we go. Pulsechain is growing, folks. We're still early, super early, and we're still waiting for all the big DeFis. But in the meantime, we've got some incredible on-ramping tools. These things, we want to have on-ramping so easy to Pulsechain, both cross-chain, on-chain, and fiat. And you see it all rolling out in the front of your eyes. And we're on the end of day 86. So it's all happening, folks. And we've got lots of DEXs coming as well. So that liquidity is just going to get better and better. Yield farm is getting better and better. And then, of course, we've got the big DeFi leverage lending protocols coming, Liquid Loans, Power City, and, of course, the PH Universe coming as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. I'm going to be updating all my video description links soon with referral codes. So you'll see them on there. If you don't know where they are, you can find them on all the videos. I'm going to run every single video through. That's how we roll. That's how we're going to grow. We're going to grow. We're going to be bullish. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, yeah, good times are rolling on. All right. Let's jump away from there. That is pretty much it on there. And of course, kind of cool. Actually, I'm supposed to pull that page up because I want to actually talk about no, PulseX. We're going to talk about that later. Let's go to Pulse Burn. We're going to go to the homepage now. So not only did it have all this portfolio and swapping things, but they also obviously have the prices of Pulsechain, which we use as well. And we're going to get into that. But before we do, we're going to talk about KDP. Yes, we are. KDP. We're going to talk about that. Before we do that, though, let's get into some of the comments in the chat. I don't want to get too far ahead. We've got about 77 to 80 people watching at the moment, so big shout out to everybody. And we've got quite a few people on there. Oh, yeah, we've got fantastic number of people on Superman Crypto. Big welcome to everybody, Superman Crypto there. And, of course, we've got lots of people watching on Hex Token. Big shout out. And, yeah, over 9,500 subscribers, moving up over 10,000. That's our goal. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and get the next videos. We're covering Pulsechain's growth every single day. That's what we're doing here, and it's going to be a lot of fun ride. Now, you can think about in the future, you go back, what happened on this day in Pulsechain, and you can go back to Hex Token, and there's a very good chance that you'll find out what was launching that day, what the prices were, what the action was. So it's a good place to be as we document Pulsechain's growth. What else? Let's get in. We got some more people in the house. Let's jump through all those. We got DJ Paulie Wood. That's where I got up to. DJ Paulie Wood says, I've been posting some clips and more to come. Very nice. What else do we got there? Cookies in house. Shout out streamers speaking their voice, encouraging others to find their voice. That's true. That's true. You all don't like what the orange hex? Are you talking about orange hex? Yeah, I've seen that trending around as well. I think Abit's been is posting some pictures around that I saw earlier. Hex Stakes, was it Superman? What's up, brother? So pumped. The high stakes finally came out. I even got to meet Quattro at the theater. So cool to meet some of the community in person. That is pretty cool. High stakes Hex. Yeah, it's always cool to meet some people that you've been seeing around, and very neat indeed. What else we got there? Got lots of oranges coming into the chat there. Very, very cool. What else there? We got Hex Dad. Good to see you. Mariah Chandler there. Nice. And Hex Token is an absolute machine, dude. Just crushing through info. What is it? Needs his vitamin regimen. Yeah. Hey, look, my vitamin regimen is going for these daily walks. Really, really encourage everybody out there to look after your health and fitness. And, of course, if you are really unfit, start off really easy. Get medical advice if necessary. Maybe if you go for a walk, do 5 minutes. Just get out. Maybe you haven't been for a walk for ages. Go 5 minutes. Maybe your breathing's pretty heavy. Just do 5 minutes, or go swimming. Go do some of the swimming yoga or something. Just something that's walking, what they call treading in water. You can do those programs too at your local community pool, things like that. There are options for those to do. People just start off easy, but definitely encourage that as well. All right, we're getting flooded with the oranges. We got it. We got the Hex oranges. We got Hex Token, hands down, one of the most consistent streamers. I appreciate that, bullish. Who else is in the house there? Cookie says Aussie streamers are easier for me to listen to. than folks from some of my hillbilly tones, says Cookies. That's pretty funny. Pulse Bezos has got the hearts out. Very nice. No fees on swaps. Wow, I'm on it, says Mecca. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. At least for a couple of days, 5 to 7 days. There's Abit. Abit's coming with the orange hexes. They're a nice one, Abit. I did see your picture. He's standing in front of this big orange picture. I just can't remember the details, but that's pretty hilarious. What else there? Let's jump else. We got Blobfish King in the house. G'day all. Morning. Monday morning, I have to keep earning that dirty fiat, says Blobfish King. Yeah, well, hey, dollar cost average. And now you can use the fiat on ramp as well. Should be good. Should be good. We are lit, says Abit. We are lit. Who else is jumping around here? It's over Hex half a penny. Is that what you're saying? Criminal charges soon. Dum says the real L. I don't think so. I think it'll be fine, man. Criminal charges unlikely. We got Wookie in the house as well. Wookie for the first time. Front run Superman. Hey, nice one, Wookie. Good to see you as well. Yeah, be nice. We're a no drama channel, by the way. Just to let you know. Principles of the channel. We're no drama channel. And of course, we're a family channel as well. So just remember to keep to that. And the moderators will delete any comments that don't meet those two standards there. Just remember that. So please be friendly in the chat. What else? Health is wealth, says Sandy Beach. That is true. That is true. David James, you can't resist. David James could not resist the oranges there, the orange eggs. But it's hilarious. All right, let's move on. KDP. We've got the Heist Stakes out, of course. Everyone's been talking about that. You can go to Heist Stakes on Twitter. They are giving updates all the time. Now, KDP, we had the big premiere on the 3rd, and then we had all the theaters on the 4th and the 5th. So people have been watching the Heist Stakes, and lucky you, because that's in the United States. But hopefully we'll get global. I know that's going to the UK theaters. So, yeah, it is expanding. And KDP put a bit of an initiative out, and I want to give a shout out for that. Hey, Netflix, when will you be streaming the Heist Stakes, says KDP? This could easily be one of the biggest movies of 2023. If you want to see the Heist Stake documentary on Netflix, hit the like and retweet. Let's show them we want it. So very, very cool. So that is the tweet. She's got 26,800 tweets on there. She is one of the biggest influencers on Twitter for the Pulsechain community. So very, very cool for that. From a KDP, and if you want to retweet that, definitely retweet at that and hit up Netflix there. This, the community can achieve a lot of things when it works together, right? So a big shout out on that, and that is the link to KDP. There's the link to KDP there. Abit goes, thanks, bro. What else we got there? Yeah, Freedom Channel, Family Channel, No Drama Channel. That is our principles, and that keeps the chat. We'd like to talk about crypto and the community stuff. That's what we would like to do. Go KDP, go, says Sandy Beach. Absolutely. And KDP's got a big following, so you can tweet that out too, Katie. I know it's going to, sorry, Sandy, it's going to make a big deal. Netflix needs this, says Turbo. We all need this, especially Netflix. I wanted to watch the movie so bad, and yes, this is KDP. So it's pretty funny there as well. Some people talking about, if you don't post the movie, we might cancel it as well. So some funny comments in there also. Yeah, there's lots of reviews as well. You can go to the Heist Stakes. The Heist Stakes have been posting reviews from people who have seen the movie also. And of course, you can go to Heist Stakes there as well. And you see people's got some reviews there as well. Okay, family, it's longer than X will allow me because I'm not verified. Here's the Honest Heist Stakes review. So you got some reviews on there too. You can go and just retweet those is what I suggest to you. The more you retweet, the more people get to see it. And that's kind of cool, right? We've got another one here from Cassius. It was the most entertaining documentary I've ever seen. Watching again tomorrow. So they're going back for more. So I'll wait to give it a full detail review. Let's just say it's worthy of the big screen. Anybody that sees it will be following Richard 10 out of 10. So that's kind of cool. So lots of different reviews on there. Crypto Orange, of course. So the documentary was fabulous. So professionally done. Really captured the essence of Richard. Excellent casting of the skeptics. They did a great job. I came out realizing we are still in the middle of this incredible story. I left wanting for more. Yeah, some people saying that it's kind of set up for a sequel. You let me know in the chat there what you think. But quite a few people were saying that too. And yeah, cool. I could watch 3 hours of this movie. I wanted more. Hope High Stakes. Hope there's more in the series plan based on the evolution of everything. Of course, everything has changed so dramatically since a lot of the time that happened on the High Stakes. So really is cool. Now, so we've got Super Hex. So Super Hex is the #1 TikTok streamer in Pulsechain, as I understand it. He goes, highly recommend watching the Heist Stakes movie a second time. I noticed things I didn't catch the first time. So that there is from SuperX. So some really good comments there as well. I also got K4K there. Third watch of the Highest Stakes movie. Third watch of the Highest Stakes movie. The audience was laughing out loud every time. It's one of a kind documentary for sure. Congrats, Highest Stakes there. And there is the back. That's the end of the credits there on the movie. So pretty cool. So some nice, really nice comments on those. All right, and we also got some photos of people too. Reggie Bones here, the Highest Stakes was on fire. We met Mikey, and of course you got some cool people there in there as well for the movie theaters. Man, oh man. So some cool stuff in there. Isn't that cool? Great photos there from the Highest Stakes. So lot of feedback there. I would get on there to Highest Stakes and just retweet, and get it out, because that's what really gets things moving as well. So we're going to retweet that on here. Let's put the tweet on. That's the Highest Stakes. So retweet that out, folks, if you're on Twitter X, or X as it's called, and spread the word. All right. What else? We got some comments in the chat there. Phil says, great job. I'm at 7 to 10 miles a day. Nice one there, Phil, on the walking. I really hope it's out on some streaming sites soon. Yeah. OTTs, they call them, don't they? Yeah. So who knows where it might be. Apparently, there's a big billboard outside one of them. So that's pretty cool. What else there? Brian's in house there. Walker's done for the day. Nice one, Brian. And that was during the crypto show too. Who else is here? Was it Tangang flood the stream? Yes, sir, says Christian. So, all right. Archie is on beast mode, says Brian. Yeah, that's true. Archie's amazing. All right, so that is pretty much the Highest Stakes. Let's get into the prices. We got Pulsechain at the moment at quadruple 0581. We're on day 86, ending it. We're about to start day 87. And of course, quadruple 0561, we're down 19.1%. We did have some whales sell yesterday. Before I tuned in for the evening, we were watching the charts. I went away to get a cup of tea, and then this whale sold $1 million down, and that's what started us on the downtrend. So that's what happens there. Quadruple 0561, we're 56% of the sacrifice price at the moment. So super discount on the old Pulsechain there. And what else we got going? We're going to have a look at the Pulsechain chart. Let me just go to the Pulsechain chart. We've got the price here. We actually got this. Remember this yellow line? Do you guys remember this? This was from Brenton. He talked about us breaking down to here. We definitely broke down in here. We're actually breaking down a bit further now. I guess the next support line is 5,400. We're at 5,600 at the moment. And of course, our support line target was 5,700 to 800. So we have just slightly gone below that now too. We did have this wick down. So we may very well get down close to here. But this is kind of the zone now, 5.54, maybe down to 5.2. That's kind of the zone that we could end up floating down to before we get some support. So that's kind of the price there. We got PulseX at the moment at quadruple 0175. That is down 20.2%, down slightly more than Pulse. But guess what, folks? Guess what? One Pulse will get you 3.2 PulseX at the moment. So that actually, that's a little different from yesterday. And of course, the big deal here is the buy and burn on PulseX. 330 billion PulseX buy and burn. This is the silent story that's going to play out later on. And of course, it is super, super successful. 330 billion. When PulseX is super cheap and the volume's still ticking over, then, you know, the buy and burn is fantastic. We're at 330 billion, 1.58%. 1.58% of the public supply is now burned. Now, when we're in a few months in the future, this is going to become even more self-evident, the impact. So it's really, really cool to see as well. Now, what was I going to say about this? Yeah, and so GoPulse X, which launched today, and it's got the referral programs kicking off in 5 to 7 days, is really going to help with this also as well. So it's going to help with potentially help with the price a little bit there with the price support, referring volume, and of course increase the buy and burn. So it's going to be a win-win on that point of view. So now PulseX at the moment is only 17.5% of the sacrifice price. So it seems like there's a lot of opportunity for the patient in there as well. And that is the chart there on the hourly on the old PulseX. So that's the hourly chart. And we're at quadruple 0.1750. And looks like we've got the support line maybe down somewhere around the 1650, even down to 1550. So 1650, 1550, we may end up softening out there. Looking at the daily, that is the daily chart for PulseX. Did I say the daily for Pulse? No, I didn't. So that is the Pulse daily chart there as well. And that is the PulseX one there at the moment. All right, that brings us on into the incentive token. That's down 20%, pretty much the same as PulseX. $2.70, and the ratio is at 48,268. So let's go have a look at that ratio. There is the ratio there, down 48. So it's actually been moving sideways the last 4 days. That's pretty much it on the incentive token. But we got 5.4 million incentive tokens in existence, with 10,000 of them burned, which is a new mechanism that TYRH, Jacob from BNB Pot, is introduced. And of course, 10,000 PulseX has been burned, 0.136% of that 7.4 million. So a little bit of a hit on there, but kind of cool, right? Kind of cool. That leads us into a Hex, of course. P-Hex at the moment is at 1.06 cents, down 21.3%. So it is actually the worst performer today, but potentially maybe the best one to pick up with the biggest pullback, 21.3%. And of course, E-Hex at the moment is at half a penny at 0.005. And of course, one P-Hex will get you 2.12 E-Hex at the moment. So P-Hex is slightly stronger. And of course, one P-Hex will also get you 189 pulse. So either you're going to get 189 pulse for one P-Hex or 2.12 E-Hex there, or Hex on Ethereum. So that's kind of it. The combined price of P-Hex and E-Hex is 1.56 cents. So we were up at about 2 cents when we had that big V recovery, or quasi V recovery, as I call it. We got about 2/3 of the way back. And of course, we're at 1.56 cents at the moment, down 21.3%. So that is pretty much it, making it the worst performer, but potentially maybe the better one to pick up, relatively speaking, on the pullback. So once again, we will see where that lands. Let's go to P-Hex. P-Hex at the moment at just over 1 penny at the moment, and E-Hex there just around half a penny, but just trying to hold on to that half a penny slot there. 0.0496 is where that's at. And of course, if we look at the E-Hex to PLS ratio, let's have a look at the ratio there at the moment. As I said, one E-Hex, will get you 88 pulse at the moment. So there we are, as opposed to P-Hex, which will get you, what do you say? It would get you 189. So there's a bit of differences there. I think we also got the ratio here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to leave there. That is pretty much it on the old chains. Let's go to the validators. Have a look at that. Validators at the moment, we've got 37,525 validators. So looking super strong, super fully decentralized chain on Pulsechain, run by the people. Pulsechain is the people's chain. It really is the people's chain. And of course, it's super fast, super cheap. And it's got a lot of pulse being staked on it by the validators. 1.2 trillion pulse is sunk. That was not available to be sold on Pulsechain, which is super bullish. And of course, we have the EIP 159 burn. And of course, we have more protocols launching every single day. We're in the early phase of protocol launching, and we've got all the big DeFi ones coming in the next 30, 60 days, like Liquid Loans, Power City, and the PH Universe, and lots more, like 9inch and others about to launch too. So it's kind of cool. What else? We got, that's pretty much it at the moment on that. Let's jump away to the gas prices. Super cheap on the chain. 1 cent for a PulseX swap at the moment. That is really cheap. 19. Oh man, 0009. Less than 1/10 of a penny for Pulse. It's the first time I've seen it like that. So less than 1/10 of a penny for a Pulse coin transfer. Unbelievable. 16 Pulse, folks. 16 Pulse. Oh, amazing. And of course, the Pulse PRC20 transfer is 3/10 of a penny. 49 Pulse. Super cheap. So we're 558 times cheaper than Ethereum and 273 times cheaper than Bitcoin. But the kicker is we are the first full system state copy of Ethereum, and man, we are so much cheaper and faster. It is a great place to do business. The upside for projects is so huge, relatively speaking, to the gains that you would make on Ethereum as well. So the opportunity is really, the gold rush really is on Pulsechain, which are pretty cool. All right, let's jump over to the markets. Have a quick look at the rest of the markets. BTC trying to hold on to 29K at the moment. And of course, it seems been like that every single day for about a week now. Ethereum there at 1831 and BNB at $243. That's pretty much it for the markets. I think we've got one standout, have we? HBAR, that is up 6%. Apart from that, that is pretty much it on the markets there, just trying to hold on as well. Now, what else? That's pretty much on there. Let's go to the Pulsechain projects. Let's have a look at PRC20s first. We've got 5 categories of tokens that we're watching on a Pulsechain now. We've got the rich heart tokens, which we just looked at. We've got the ERC20, PRC20 copies, and we're seeing price discovery. We're only on the end of days 86, about to start day 87 on Pulsechain, so early days. And here we are. We've got obviously a pullback day on Pulsechain. Yesterday we had an up day. Today we've got a down day, just the way it goes in markets. The top performer at the moment is Pepe, and of course, that's not surprising. Pepe and Shib should be the best performers over time, in my view. But hey, some of the others may still do very well also. We do see them move quite often. Let me just jumping through some of these here at the moment. Let's just go by liquidity. So you can see they're pretty much all down, if not equal. We're going to have a look at the top liquidity pools. So top liquidity pools at the moment is Wrap Bitcoin. That is at $23. It's down 22% at the moment. So it's Wrap Bitcoin, $23.50. Did get down as low as $14. Got as high as $37, but is now at 23. Pepe is the second biggest pool, 152K in pool. That also has got down as low as a couple of days ago, got down to 80796. Is currently then got as high on a rebound at 702748, and is now at 701442 on their old chart there. So that's actually not doing too bad. That's just down the support zone here at the moment. But of course, as Pulsechain rises, the chances are these top meme coins like Pepe and Shib will outperform. Certainly a pick of mine. I'm pretty sure it's a pick of Abit's as well. Pretty sure Abit's pretty bullish on that too. He can let us know in the chat, but I'm pretty sure I've seen stuff around that. Shib, of course, let's have a look at Shib. Shib is down 24%, but let's have a look at the chart there. Did break down out of the channel, but has seemed to form some new one here around, was that 7 zeros, 9,600. So it's currently 6 zeros, 9,700 here as well, but has got down as low as 7 zeros, 5,500. So it has dipped down there, that back there when we were going down from the SEC. That's the SEC carnage there. All right, we had already broken out though of the upward channel before that. We had already broken sideways for there. So that's pretty much it on the top PRC20s. We were watching those. Let's go to the meme coins. Obviously, 9-inch meme coin DEX is coming within the next few weeks. Obviously, making order adjustments like that. We've got Paul Pleb at the top there with the by volume 74K. Let's have a quick look at that. Down 14.8%. It's currently at 505578 there. And of course, this is the SEC event. And of course, it was the delay in 9-inch meant that it was just slowly sliding down. Then we had the SEC event. We've had a little pump back and a little pullback there on the down day. So that's pretty much it on there. Waiting for that. Now, that's going to get single-side staking pools with the BBC token on the old 9-inch. So we're waiting for that. The other one, of course, is from the 9-inch team is also Pulse Dodge. And of course, Pulse Dodge there. Let's have a look at that one. It's down 13%. Pretty similar looking chart in some ways. Didn't hold up as well as Paul Pleb did, but it's actually got less price down risk than Paul Pleb, in my view. We had the SEC event. We had a little rebound, of course, and we're back down towards the bottom of that at the moment. 0045. Could be some interesting opportunities in this chart for 9-inch coming up in the next few weeks. And this could have quite a big trigger back there to the upside. Obviously not financial advice, but hey, probability. That's pretty much it out of those. Let's have a look at the rest of the tokens. Nothing's really positive at the moment. They're all pretty much down because we're on a down day on Pulsechain, which means a buy day for DCA people dollar cost averaging. That brings us into our main category, which is Pulsechain projects. But before we do that, let's go to category number 5, our new category from Coast, which is stablecoins. And we only got one in there at the moment. We're going to have 3 in there plus multiple pools. But at the moment, we've got Coast in there with $2,000 liquidity at the moment. But we're going to be watching that as well. It's actually currently at slight discount because only had $2,000 on there. But it had a nice little rebound. Look at that. It's a crazy. It's been. Look how low it got on the hourly. It's on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 15-minute here. What chart we on? Yeah. It's been somehow it got down to 78 cents. Crazy. Now remember, this is always redeemable for $1. So it's pretty crazy to be discounted so much, and it's back at 98 cents at the moment. So we'll be watching CST token as well. So let's stay tuned. That's a bit of a soft launch there. That gets us into category number 5, our main category, which is Pulsechain projects. Let's see how that's going. We're going to look by returns. So the best performer is a velocimeter, and I haven't really covered that on this channel. But the other outside of that is Texan token. So congratulations, Texan token. You pick off the best move for Pulsechain projects. Well done. So well done to you. Tetrap is also doing pretty well, and not surprising. If you're trying to stake Tetra, it has been going like that. People, I think like 10, 15 minutes, it's already staked out. and of course their rounds have been filling up. So let's go have a look at Tetra just while we're here, because this thing has been absolutely crushing it on the old Tetra. And let's have a look here. Stake now. We're going to tetra.win and have a look at the pools. Oh, look at this. 2.6 billion Tetra is now staked. I think there's 12.5 billion altogether. 2.6 is now staked, which is pretty successful in my view. And not just successful, but super successful, because these things have been getting staked out within like 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, 433 million Tetra P every single time. And of course, we've had first round on day one. We had days 60 days, 59, 58, 57 days, 56 days, 55 days. And the last pool left, there's one left, is 54 pool. That's coming up in 2 hours and 38 minutes. Oh, so if you've got Tetra, you got to stake. You got to be there at the time, 2 hours and 37 minutes from now. And that's when you've got to get in there. It is not enabled yet, but wow, the maximum per stake account is 2 million. Yeah, it's going to be fun to see that. And of course, Tetra there having high staking is actually holding up pretty well. If you look at that chart, relatively speaking to the other charts, down 7.5%. And of course, we're off the bottom there. Where did we get down to? 00047, now at 00064, with a high so far of around 00089. But yeah, still holding up pretty well, even with the markets down. And you can see why, with all the staking going on. Crazy. Now, big penalties, of course, if you're going to in-stake, if you get up to 50%, you can lose quite a bit of your penalties. If you get over 50% of your term that you served, in other words, 30 days or so, generally, then you're going to get, you lose, if you end stake early, you're going to lose all your rewards after 50% goes through, 50% of the time goes through. So remember that. Now, the APR is 15%, or it's a fixed amount, 15%. I think if you annualize it, it's about 90% for the year. So that's kind of pretty cool rewards there as well. Now, you got to remember, this is just the Prism staking pools. This has nothing to do with all their technology they're launching. That's coming up as well. So big shout out for that one. All right, so one pool left to go, 54 from the looks of it. I don't know if there's more pools coming up, but these are the pools that were announced as far as I know, 54 as well. So kind of cool. 2 hours and 36 minutes. If you've got Tetra, you better get in to win. That's pretty much it. All right, what else? That's pretty much it on those ones. So that's kind of cool on the better performance. PHUC's not doing too bad as well. What else do we got? Pulse Kittens. Now, the other one we're going to talk about is a Fiat fork of Aave. That's expected to launch this week coming up. So if it's already Monday here in good old New Zealand, and that's Fiat is going to be launching. This is the fork of Aave from the PH Universe team. They've already got their fatty portfolio management out. They've already got their balancer fork, PHUCs. But a Fiat fork of Aave is going to be launching on the Pulsechain side. Already exists on the Ethereum side. We're going to be interested to see how that performs as well. And of course, that is at 28 cents at the moment on the old Fiat. We're expecting that to launch publicly. It's already on mainnet, but publicly be available this week. So that's the next big launch after, obviously, we had a big one today, GoPulse X. Now we've got Fiat, the fork of Aave, coming to Pulsechain. That's going to be fun to see how that performs as well. All right, that's pretty much it on the projects. You can see the rest of the list. Everything is pretty much down. P-Share was doing pretty well for Pulse Rate. That was doing pretty well on that one, but that has come down too, all the way down. We've got Halgo down there. Everything else, you guys can check that out as well, just by pausing the video perhaps. Tony Daytona Finance, everything else is pretty much down. TYRH, which has been the star of the time as well, is looking still pretty good, isn't it? TYRH. That's the burning Richard Hart tokens from Jacob. It's got NFTs as well with the burn token, performing pretty well. So that chart looks pretty dang good, doesn't it? Pretty tasty. Plus you get the airdrops as well. And you got compound interest or something for the NFTs. Definitely check out TYRH as well. Is it TYRH.io? TYRH.io. Yeah, that's the one. You can check out the site. That's the website that goes with it. TYRH.io, and it is still kicking away there. That price chart looks pretty amazing. It's got big fees for it, of course. 30% slippage you need, 12% on the sell, but I think it's 22% is it on the buy from memory. Yeah, it's kicking away there. So you can check out all the details. All right, that's pretty much it. Now that gets us up to Hex Toys. So we've been talking about DeFi, of course, with swapping, but the NFT market is ramping up, and we're a big supporter of the NFT market on this channel. We have been as far as I know, the only influencer really talking about it, because PRC 721s need friends too. 721 contracts need friends too. And of course, it is a growing market. We've got about 15 NFT collections out at the moment, and we're going to have a lot more in the future. But I think there's only going to be ever a couple that really are the flagships, the ones that are really the top of the notch there. And we've been trying to cover those. Pulse Souls, obviously, Pulse Apes, are ones that we've really preferred. There's other ones out there like Richie's World and things. So there's definitely other good ones, Pulse Punks and things. But yeah, it's a good place. And we saw yesterday, was it the third marketplace, or the day before, third marketplace there, Pulse Market is out. And of course, the first sacrifice project for Hocus Pocus. And of course, it has an influencer attached. My Life is Awesome as an influencer covering that. So that's got a potential for getting a lot of coverage. But we got Beatbox was number one. It's the number one in volume. Then we had Hex Toys with the Hex Toys NFT marketplace. And then, of course, we had Pulse Market there from Hocus Pocus, which is also DeFi and NFTs, which is kind of cool. And in the future, we've got 3 big sacrifice projects launching. We've got Mintra for Gerardo, the big influencer. And then we've got Power City with Pixel Park. And that's going to be huge with the big, KDP and Just Us, Jesse, big influencers. And then, of course, we've got How to Pulse, which the How to NFT on Pulse coming as well. So we're going to have 6 big NFT marketplaces launching. It's going to be competitive, but of course, all the influencers in there are going to spread the word. We'll probably see a lot more influencers start covering NFT markets and the NFT collections. So it's early days at the moment, but it won't be in the future, is my guess. And of course, a lot of these ones will get, the market will decide who are the winners and what gets priced up as what. But the trading volumes are pretty cool. Pulse Souls, of course, has been dominating 24-hour volume. Pulse Souls, and I've been covering that. So, we're going to try and cover the winners, pick the winners, and go with that. So it's kind of cool. Anyway, Hex Toys is got a big announcement 10 hours ago. We're dropping the next collectible in Hex Toys series, Hex Flex Heart. And, of course, it's Hex Flex Heart. And, of course, only 33 available at the marketplace.hex toys. All Hex Toys owners will unlock lifetime marketplace rewards and a chance to claim IRL collectible figures. The snapshot for Captain RH unlock lifetime marketplace rewards and a chance to claim IRL collectible figures. The snapshot for Captain RH is being announced next week. Want to win one? Here's your shot. Like, retweet. So it's kind of cool. So I'm going to post this in the chat there if you want to like and retweet and get involved in that. So check that out from Hex Toys. Hex Toys has always been amazing, right? Big shout out to them. They've always been huge, not only doing merch and stuff, but big supporter of the Pulsechain X community. So big shout out to them. That is the links there. All right. What else? Let's go into the marketplace, Hex Toys, and you can see the marketplace as well. Now, obviously, they've got Hex Toys. You can see a little Richard Hart here. Man, it looks so lifelike. They can get your own little Richard Hart in your room or something, or whatever. Minting now, Hex Flex Hart. And, of course, there's only 33 of these. And you can pick those up too. So there, I'm going to mint them all out. I'm going to mint out 33 right now. No, I'm just kidding. There's 2 of them. I think 2 have been minted, have they? 2 have been minted. So there's a few left. You can get access to that early. But that's kind of cool as well. Now, obviously, there's lots of other NFTs on there. Pulse Ape, Yacht Club, Pulse Kittens, everything else. And so Pulse Souls and things like that trading on their markets. And they've actually reached some cool milestones. They've actually reached over 500 million in volume over there, which is pretty cool. Probably second only to Beatbox there as well. But remember, Pulse, I think it's Pulse Apes has done over 500 million. So there we are, just by itself, the collection. So Beatbox, Hex Toys, and now a Pulse Market. Those are the rankings in the NFT markets as well. Right, Pulse Punks has their own website market, but their trading has been lower lately on the 24-hour than Beatbox. So the common market, these are common markets rather than NFT collections with their own markets. So Richie's Worlds have their own on-platform market. Pulse Punks does, but the common markets are the ones where all the NFT collections will be traded and all the influencers will start covering, most likely, the ones that are interested in covering this stuff. So it's going to be fun to see that. Obviously, you can explore also their stuff, but that is Hex Flex Art there at the moment. Check it out. Little Richard Hart. Look, it looks pretty realistic, actually, doesn't it? The old face there looks pretty fun. All right. So that's pretty much it on that. Big shout out to them. Now, what else they got in here? I think they had a few other updates here on Hex Toys. Yeah, the Hex Toy market is live, of course. We're dropping the next collectible in the Hex Toys series, Netflix art. So that's all. They're just retweeting that out. And kind of cool. So they've got good stuff going on as well. Yeah, here's their summary. So because Hex Toys was the second NFT market, as far as I'm aware, after Beatbox, pretty sure Beatbox was up earlier than them. We got 157 unique collectors, 1,757 active collectors. So these are the people actively collecting NFTs. This is going to grow, right? Going to grow into thousands, maybe tens of thousands. 564 million pulses traded, 516,000 pulse burned. So a big shout out to Hex Toys. Create, mint, and exchange in the PulseX. Now, Beatbox is just a straight up market, but it's beautifully done. These other markets like Hex Toys have extra features on them. You can create, mint, and exchange on there as well. You can create your own collections. And of course, I believe Pulse Market also has that too. And of course, Mintra will have that, I think, and Pixel Park and everything else. So it's going to be fun to see. All right, that's pretty much it from them. So well done. That leads us into the Hex Daily Stats, of course. As you guys know, hex.com, check it out in the video description. We all like to get paid. And of course, here on Hex on Ethereum, we got day 1343. And before we get into that, though, let's get up into the chat and catch up a little bit here. But we're going to get paid in a minute. Hex.com. You can buy Hex on Pulsechain and Hex on Ethereum. Pretty cool. And you can do it through GoPulse.X if you want. What else? Let's see here. Let's come back up to where I was. We got up to Hex Dad. Hey, Tang Gang, baby. Hey, good to see Hex Dad. We got Bullish X in, of course. Who else jumped through there? Sandy Beach's Hex Token. Archie gave 10 membership gifts. Oh, nice one. Did I not see that? It's not showing up on my screen. That's why. But big shout out to Archie. And thank you so much for giving out the memberships. And let me scroll back up here. Maybe I'll see that. I can't actually see it on my screen. I'm not sure why that's not. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so Archie, big shout out. Gifted 10 Hex Token memberships. It's not showing up my studio for some reason. I think I know why, but it's not showing up at the moment. And big shout out to Archie, one of our latest moderator, by the way. So Tombot's got a gift. Andrew Reynolds got one. Burke Liver 1 got one. Ivor got a membership. Mikey got a membership. Randy and GA. Jonathan Capella got a membership. And Joe Fish 51 got a membership. Tiberiu got a membership as well. And John Anise as well. So congratulations to all of you. And yeah, Archie on beast mode. Big shout out to Archie for that. Very cool. Now, if you want to become a member, of course, hit the join button. We've got Pulse Skins, Hex Skins in the Richard Art Club. Just easy way of supporting the channel. And we've got our free Discord. So jump into our Discord. It has been going off there. The Discord has been absolutely great. People getting in there and, making online friends and talking everything Pulsechain and everything else. So it's kind of cool. What else? Gabe says everyone should try to watch the great documentary. You get experience what new potential buyers will see, plus a bit OG reassurance that we should probably be dollar cost averaging into this. Is Gabe. Nice advice. Hello all from Rev10. Good to see Rev10. Who else jumped in here? I'm going to jump through all of these. Good to be here with you today, says Moonmut. You too. You too. Tomba says not adding the where did the ETH go meme coin to the list. It was the free, and I did see that. I just hadn't added it yet, Tombo. So I will be adding that to the meme list. So I will do that. I tried to do it the other day, but then I got distracted with something else. So that's the only reason why it's not on the meme list there. I will add it in though. Was it Wookie says broken news with Wookie on the spot? There are reports of Hexskins licking oranges back to you, Super. Says Wookie. You're terrible. You're terrible. What else there? Wookie, man. Wookie. Broken news with Wookie on the spot. Wookie has from good advice that the highest stakes could be launching in the next 2 weeks. Says Wookie. I think it's already launched. Just tuning in. I'll have to rewind. Says Lal. Hey, welcome to the chat there, and Knoxville as well. Oh yeah. Hexdad says I love the membership, Superman. I appreciate that. Yeah, with the membership you get cool emojis in the chat there. Now I will be upgrading Superman Crypto channel. So I'll be upgrading that as well. The engagement up there has been increasing on Superman Crypto, so big shout out. And the number of subscribers have been really exploding on there, so big shout out to you as well. So we're going to get into all that. And I'll be updating all the video descriptions as well on both channels, Superman Crypto and Hex Token, big shout out there. All right, let's wrap up here. We're going to get the Hex Day stats. Should we do it? I think so. Let's get paid. Hex.com, get your T-shares, folks. Day 1343 on Ethereum, 6th of August 2023. The price snapshot there, just under half a penny, down 17%. We had some volatility. Look at that volatility up and down. That's pretty much the way it's been going lately. And of course, the payout per T-share, 6.57 Hex per T-share. How about that? That's pretty good. And a dot day in the share rate, we're at 28,965. The average mining length on Ethereum is 7.1 for Hex and 39.12% for APY for all the T-shares that are in place at the moment. Liquidity in the pool, 195 million Hex and 250K in the USDC and 44 ETH. That is the liquidity pool at the moment. So we'll be watching that too in the future. I have suspicions about that. We'll be watching that. T-shares as well, 5,000 increase. So this is the ownership pool. Hex is really easy to understand. So we have a reward pool and we have an ownership pool. And in the ownership pool, you mint your T-shares. In the reward pool, when the rewards are mature, you mint your own rewards. You do all the work, right? So no expectations. You do all the work. And in the ownership pool, T-shares. So we got 9,858,339 T-shares in the ownership pool at the moment. So if the ownership pool or the reward pool go up or down, then the Hex payout per T-share changes every day. That's it. That's Hex in a nutshell. Very easy to understand. All right, lock percentage of coins, 9.31% of Hex is locked on Ethereum, and we had a really minute penalties day, 150,000. That's not a lot. That's a very small day. I mean, look at these other days that we had, 5 days in a row or 6 days in a row. We had some pretty big penalties, but Ethereum has been, the Hex on Ethereum has been a lot less volatile than it was when Pulsechain launched, obviously. But we did have 5-6 days of strong penalties. Changing current holders up 8 at the moment. So we've had increase in liquid holders on the Ethereum side. Miners, though, still struggling to get a bit of a move on, but we'll be watching this trend as well. 120,394. So grab those T-shares while you can, particularly before the 22nd of November this year, because we're expecting a big jump in the Hex T-share rate by about 1,400 Hex. It's going to be a big day. So earlier pays better, and you've got up until that time to do that. We just had that 440 day. And in November, we're going to have a huge expected jump in the T-share rate. So earlier pays better, longer pays better, and bigger pays better if you can afford it. So there we are. And the price is much cheaper. So, bigger pays better is a much better chance of that, subject to the liquidity pool. But what else? That's pretty much it on Ethereum. Let's jump over to Pulsechain. Day 86 is finished. And of course, the 6th of August there, 2023, we got the price there at 1.067 on PHEX there. Price down 21% from the day before. We've got the payout per T-share, 6.689 Hex per T-share. The share rate actually up on the old Pulsechain side, 13.2, 28,972. The average mining length is lower than Ethereum. Remember, it was 7.1 years. It's 7.02 years on Pulsechain. We've had a lot of penalties on there lately. APY is 39.22% over all the T-shares in existence. That's pretty much it. And let's have a look at the T-shares. Up 6,627, so more T-shares are mining. We're at 9,891,000 T-shares. Pretty cool in the ownership pool on the Pulsechain side. Let's jump over to the locked percentage of coins. 9.48% of all Hex is locked on the Pulsechain. And penalties on Pulsechain have been absolutely incredible. 2.9 million almost penalties. Amazing. In the last 30 days, of course, has been insano. Look at that. Insano last 30 days has been crazy. Look at that. 20 days ago. And of course, our current 10 days there. Look at that, crazy penalties. So the volatility really up there on the old penalties on the Pulsechain side. We've got an increase in 1 liquid holder, and we've got a change of 43 miners over there. So obviously the retail super cheap and super fast on Pulsechain. So we're getting a lot of miners over there too. Up 43 miners, 123,721, which is pretty cool. So how many do we have? We have 120,000, almost 400 on the old Ethereum side. And we have 123,700. So what's about 3,300 more miners on Pulsechain than there is on Ethereum. So that is day 1,343 on Ethereum and day 86 on Pulsechain. And we're on another day. Day 1344 has started and day 87 on Pulsechain has started. Rock on. Get up those T-shares, Hex.com, and make sure you do your financial due diligence, all that good stuff. And if you've got any questions, get into our Discord. It is free. We've got all the links to Pulsechain and Hex and everything else. What a day. Another day in the office. That GoPulse X, man, that does look good. And Coast as well coming out there. I can't wait for it to open up in New Zealand. Then I can sign up and I can spread the good word too. And of course, it's good news for spreading the growth of Pulsechain with all these cool fiat on-ramp, off-ramps, stable coins, on-chain swaps, cross-chain swaps. We love it. Pulsechain is really maturing and it's happening really fast because we've got amazing developers, amazing teams building on the old Pulsechain. So big shout out to all the developers out there. Very, very cool. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. It's an hour and 10 minutes, which is pretty much around the time I like to finish up. So I'm going to do that. We've got Adam as well. I keep getting in here too late, but I'm always watching the replays. Says Adam, hey, it's better late than never, right? Better late than never. I'm going to play out a video here at the end here. Don't forget to jump into our Discord and continue the conversation. It is free after all. Free. And it's really about the information in the community. So get in there on the Discord. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the bell. All the good stuff. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. What else there? Tomorrow at the same time, same place. Let's see. We're going to play the Heist Stakes little teaser. If I can find it. You guys know I always struggle because I got so many videos here of Richard Hart. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Where is this video of 90 seconds of Richard Hart? I know it's here somewhere. There it is. All right. Peace out, everybody. Take care. Bye for now. Don't have a bad day. Have a good day. Don't have a good day. Have a great day. All right. See ya. Bye for now.
Is Richard Hart. Genius.
Legendary.
Arrogant. Bit of a narcissist.
The benevolent king.
$250,000. Hate me. I'm farther than you'll ever be in your whole life. Whatever the governments have been doing, it's not worked out. You've never had worse interest rates. Your money has never been worth less. And the only thing that's making it better is cryptocurrency.
Crypto is money without governments, and it is money without banks.
You're not going to meet another product like this as long as you live. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar.
Good morning, everyone. Are you ready to look for some fraud this morning?
They are promising 40% annual return.
Everything I have worked for is staked in Hex.
Good.
I put it all in.
All what?
All over house money.
No, I don't think that it's a scam. Because I trust Richard Hart.
If ultimately this is all a big performance art project, people are gonna get fucked.
So that
You're
means
lucky it works at
I
all.
should trust you.
Listen, I think you should trust me, but if you get into the habit of trusting people like me, you'll get the crap scammed out of you.